the context of what you've described as home,
Mm.
is leaving the African continent or leaving Africa as in the context of we Africans living and coming to live in Europe. Is it a kind of a failure of patriotism or a rational survival decision per se?
What do you mean by failure of patriotism?
Okay, so to put it this way, many of us have left, and for some of us, we came looking for opportunities and
Mm.
all that, right? But if you look at the history, our history, I
Mm.
mean, I live in the Netherlands, and we know what the Dutch did in Ghana before.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, the tribe that I come from, one of our chiefs or our king was beheaded by the Dutch when they were there. If you look at this history and you see that, knowing all this, and then I find myself in the Netherlands going after opportunity, running after opportunity. Haven't I betrayed my people back home? Am I being patriotic as a Ghanaian for even coming to, in the first place, to think of it at all, to come here? Or yeah, so that is my question around the failure of patriotism,
If I'm
how I explain it.
right, moving away from your home country to another spot, it's more like you are betraying your country, if I'm putting it in how you are saying it, right?
Exactly, if you look at it from that angle.
And then the other option is it a rational choice?
Is it a rational survival decision?
From my perspective, I you can agree, you can disagree, but
We are not here to agree on terms. So we are here to make our point, yes.
there's a theory called push and pull theory. The push simply means that, let's assume I'm in Ghana and I am I have this interest to move to abroad to seek greener pastures. There might be some issues or um occurrences that is actually pushing me out of my home country to move to a certain country to seek for greener pastures. And then on the other hand, let's assume if I've lived in the Netherlands, so let me use Netherlands or let me use Italy for instance, because I lived in Italy as well. So let's assume Italy. What is in Italy that is pulling me? So there is something pushing me from my home country, and then there is something from the other end or the other alternative country that I'm looking at that is pulling me. So I would say it is not issue of patriotism or betrayal, but it is more like a rational action because people do look at the cost and benefits of their actions and then do take decisions. So, for instance, when I was leaving Ghana to Italy, I was going there to school. So, in that circumstances, I cannot say that I am betraying my nation because I'm moving to Italy to school. I looked at the cost and benefit of it because at that moment, the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs was offering scholarship to come and study in their country. I looked at the and then I look at the benefit. I was like, okay, if I'm to do my master's in Ghana, what is actually the cost and what is the benefit? And if I'm to do it in Italy, what is the cost and what is the benefit? And after weighing the two in Ghana, I was going to pay fees on my own, um, all the other stationaries, including any academic materials. I was going to fund it myself. But in the case of moving to Italy and also in the Netherlands, respectively, the school or the government was funding it for me. So I'm a rational individual. The benefit will override the cost. So I've decided to move to Italy to pursue my master's. So I would always say that it is not issue about failure of patriotism or betraying your country, but it is an individual choice. And there is the assumption that every individual is a rational being. So they are looking at the benefit over their cost. So even I'll disagree with you on this one.